Bright Ideas for Your Business with Amy Blain, the show that takes you around the world to share interviews with some of the most successful and relevant people on the planet. Hear their stories and get the most important business lessons they have learned on their road to success, and get exclusive advice on how to implement their success into your life and business. Bright Ideas for Your Business with Amy Blain is brought to you by the Strategic Advisor Board and your host, Amy Blain.
Well, this is Amy Blain with Bright Ideas for Your Business. And today we are speaking with Carl Smith and Tisha Templeton, and they specialize in what is called search box optimization. It's probably a new term to most business owners because it's a relatively new service, but that's why it's so exciting, because it's a great time to get involved, learn about this and get your business using it so that you can take advantage of this in the marketplace and wipe out your competition to a certain extent when your prospective customers are online searching for the types of products and services that you offer. So I will let Carl go ahead. Maybe you can give us a little background on what your background is, and when you started doing the search box optimization, and how you've gotten to where we are now.
Great, thank you very much. So I'm the president of Total Front Page, and what happened is that I retired from AT&T. So AT&T was SBC, AT&T phone company, and made it up to the GM ranks of selling Yellow Pages and selling digital products. So for the last 15 years, as you know, the Yellow Page market was coming down, digital market going up. And what we were finding is that everybody sold the front page of Google. And there's only one page of Google, right? Even though it's continuous now, one of their newest updates. But if you're not on the first page of Google, forget it, right? Bing only has one page. And then YouTube we'll talk about YouTube, but YouTube is the exact same thing. So I just said one day, and the whole team said, we're done with this SEO, right? We're selling SEO, SEM, pay-per-click. There's got to be a better way that businesses can be found on Google, Bing, and YouTube. So we went into complete data testing about 5 years ago. And in those 5 years, it's taken 2 years, basically, and a whole bunch of money, $500,000 out of our pockets, and to be able to come up with something a little bit different. And for me to just sit here and talk about it, I'm going to ask Tisha. We'll just do a presentation for you, and thank anybody that's here. We thank you very much. Tisha, you want to say anything?
Hi, I'll parrot Carl and thank you for listening. And I am going to shut off my camera so that I can show a screenshot.
Perfect. So the first thing that we're going to do today is, because Bing comes up first, and we're going to talk about Bing. Lots of happening with Bing right now. If you're not doing any kind of business with Bing, start thinking about it, because they just invested $10 billion in AI and GPT. They are going to be the next Google. And so anyway, Bing's up. So let's just do a search and figure out, what is this search box optimization? We're going to use a restaurant, and then we're going to stop in just a second. So we're just going to say fine dining Orlando. Now, as you can see, we're going to stop right there. Something magic just happened. This is the autocomplete. Autocomplete is Google, Bing, and YouTube. They've had their autocomplete for a long 15 years. They invented this for one reason and one reason only: to have you, the user that's on Google, Bing, or YouTube, to have a better experience. Can you imagine your phone and you're typing in fine dining Orlando? Well, they're trying to complete your sentence. 71% of everybody who uses the search engines uses autocomplete. But if you're looking at the autocomplete, all of a sudden you're seeing a business name in there. What is that all about? That is search box optimization. We get your business before the search. So if we were just to go really quick and Fine Dining Orlando, which I really wanted to go to, let's not go to the customer. Let's go to Fine Dining Orlando. This is a search page that Google's had for 15 years, and really there's nothing new about it, right? Your pay-per-clicks are coming up on top, and then all of a sudden you can scroll down. This is the organic, and let's stop right here. Organic, the best 5 fine dining, the top 10 fine dining, excuse me, I have to wear glasses. There's about 20 customers on this page screaming at you going, pick me, pick me.
Mm-hmm.
So as you can see, we scroll all the way down to the end, and this is the organic listings, and Google and Bing look and act the same way. If you click on one of those, you'll go into somebody's business. But let's go back up on top and figure out what happens when we actually click on the autocomplete that's up there. This is magic. So what just happened? All of a sudden, those 20 businesses that were there are gone. The customer owns the entire page. You can see up on top, you can do a lot of cool things here. You can book a table, you can go to their menu, and then when you're scrolling down, they have their videos there. They have some amazing videos. And then keep scrolling down because this is the organic. Every one of those are called citations, business listings, and they own every one of them. Now, how did this happen? So let's go back up on top so that we can show you exactly what happened here. So on top, you're going to be able to see, you can scroll back up on top. Look at top, what top? I just wanted Fine Dining Orlando. That's what I was looking for. But in the autocomplete, we put Fine Dining Orlando, and we tagged it with the business name so that when you click on it, all of a sudden, Google and Bing and YouTube think that you actually wanted Fine Dining in Orlando, but then you put the business name up there also. And when you did, Bing pulled up all your good work for you. So your SEO person who has worked very hard for you, great job, because they own this whole page. They own the Bing profile. They own everything. Now let's go to YouTube and see how that works. YouTube is the second largest search engine out there. They make $29 billion. They're owned by Google a year, and they do it from their pay-per-clicks. But this works just like Google, just like Bing. So let's go up on top and let's do a search. And we might as well keep with the same search, Fine Dining Orlando. And again, you can see that they're giving us suggestions, and go ahead and click into it. Now, because of time, we could have gone and showed you what Fine Dining Orlando did, but we just did that on Bing. What happens is that this company doesn't even come up, right? They're way down below. But because in the autocomplete, Fine Dining Orlando was married with their name, look at all their videos that come into the #1 spot.
Wow.
I mean, this is the next best thing. We have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of customers. I can't give you the personal injury attorney's name today, but today we signed our largest agreement that we've ever signed, $100,000 in monthly business, where the personal injury attorney bought 20 cities, 120 keywords, 70 national keywords from us.
Wow.
It was amazing, using 2 of the platforms. So that's how that's how it works there. Now let's go to Google. So we have 3 platforms that we work with. Google, we're going to use Car Accident Lawyer NYC. And we're going to stop right there. Can you imagine being on Google in the #1 spot where your competitors aren't even there?
And this is before it even goes to the actual search engine normal results.
This is before it even goes to the search engine. So one of the things that we were talking to this personal injury attorney specifically on is that, do you have billboards? Well, all personal injury attorneys have billboards all over the city, right? Can you imagine having a billboard when somebody actually needs you and they go to
Right.
Google and they type in, I need a personal injury attorney, and there is Harding right there. That's the best billboard that money could ever buy. If that's all we did, that'd be pretty cool. But there's more. Let's click into it. Now, again, we asked for personal injury attorney. And then we also, in the autocomplete, we married it with the name of the company. And what happens is that Google thinks that you really wanted the person's business. So now the Google business profile, look at, you can do so much on that Google business profile. You can rate them because there's the stars right there, the 5 stars. You can go to the website, you can give them a call, directions. Lot is going on right there.
This
And
is
then
like
on
a
the-
customer's dream, I would think.
This is a customer's dream.
There's no competition on that result.
There's no competition. Harding owns the entire page of not only Google, but he owns the page also on Bing. And then he just took
YouTube.
YouTube. Thank you. It's been a long day. He just took YouTube. So he'll be up within about 60 days on YouTube also.
Wow. Now,
But
go ahead.
I just want to say one more thing. When you look at the top, for everybody out there, if you have Google Analytics is your friend because it's a reporting. It tells you what keyword just came in. So immediately you're going to see a keyword come up in this situation: Car Accident Lawyer NYC and Harding. That is going to come up in your Google Analytics. Now, one of the things that we do have to agree on something today is that no one's going to go and make a whole search of Car Accident Lawyers NYC and then put the name of the customer.
Right. That's definitely coming from the Google Autosuggest.
That's coming from the Autosuggest. And so you'll know right today how many clicks that you've received out of the autocomplete, and every week and every month. So first, we have a billboard. When somebody actually needs your help, you'll have a billboard there. The second thing, when you click into the autocomplete, you own the whole page. And the third, it's full transparency. You know exactly how well this is working. We have a 98% retention rate.
Wow.
The customers are ecstatic about this and very, very happy.
Well, now I know one of the things that I think is important is the fact that this is an exclusive thing. Once a customer locks a keyword and their city or their multiple cities or a national keyword, no one else can buy it unless they stop paying for it. So if you're in a highly competitive niche, this is like nirvana for you, I would think.
It is, you know what? And you're right. Once you decide what keywords that you want, then we take those off the table so nobody else can buy them. Now, we are the first ones out of the box in this technology. Will there be competitors? Someday, but for the next year, it's going to be very difficult because there's just so much planning and organization to be able to write 1,000 keywords a month or something like that. So they are completely taken off, and you have a major advantage. Can we go to Bing and do one more?
Sure.
We're very excited about grocery store Minneapolis. Now, as you can see, Walmart is up there. Now, the reason that we wrote Walmart is because the SEO companies sometimes would say, we don't know what they're doing. It could be black hat. So we needed to go out and get the largest retailer in the world and to be put through, whatever we had to be put through. And then when you click on that, Walmart owns the entire page. They have 13 keywords with us in coming to a store near you. So our goal is to land all 4,400 of the stores. And if you are in the pharmacy business, we could go to Pharmacy Minneapolis. I don't want Walmart to know that I'm saying this, but the poor independent pharmacies. If you know an independent pharmacy, please go and talk to them about this, because look at this. All we did was going to put Pharmacy Minneapolis. The store comes up, Walmart comes up. Click into that, please. And then you see Walmart Pharmacy. Well, they own the whole city now. Now, the independents already getting killed by CVS, Walmart, Walgreens. This is just another layer. So this was meant to be for the independents. However, when Walmart says they want it, we have to give it to them.
It's hard to say no, right? One thing that I think is really interesting, and I don't know if you can speak to this, but where do you see this going? I mean, in the next 5 to 10 years, it seems to me that this is the new SEO.
It is. And where it's going to go, first of all, the last 2 years have been incredible. Umbrella has done an amazing job with us. And we've already opened Canada. UK is next. So we're looking at about 20 countries right now that we're just making sure that Google and YouTube and Bing has the traffic there. But I see this being, it's the next best thing. We just had a personal injury attorney buy half the market out completely today. And so, and as soon as we have about 800 members, there are ad agencies out there that are selling us. And we're hoping that we keep selling like we're selling. So I think it's the SEO today with AI, excuse me. Part of our stuff that we do to get you up there is we go ahead and we're going to do an article for you, a news article. Well, the news article could take us 4 to 5 hours to do. Today, we can do 9 articles in less than 5 minutes with AI. So AI is really changing the entire game here. Google's going towards it now. So it's going to be interesting to see what's happening. This is the new technology now.
This is very cutting edge, but I think it's going to be very commonplace in 5 or 10 years.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's very interesting, I think. Let's see. I don't think I have any other actual questions that I wanted to ask you. Is there anything else? I know you need to wrap it up here that you'd like to mention that maybe we haven't touched on already.
We have 3 platforms. So it's interesting because as a business owner, if you just want Bing, and Bing's very powerful right now. So you can just buy Bing, you can buy YouTube. Google still needs a partner. So when we go ahead with Google, we need a Bing order or a YouTube order because we need a little bit more help to get up on Google because Google's tough to get up on. The other thing is that national keywords, this attorney picked 7 national keywords. So we're local, hyper-local, city, and national.
So it's very flexible based upon whatever the business needs or where their market reaches.
Great point, Amy. We're very affordable. We're looking at, in a city, you could be as low as $414 a month to be able to own that city and to be, if you're a plumber or if you're any kind of home-based business trying to get into somebody's home, like plumbers, water damage. Where could you go and own a city for $414?
Yeah, billboards are crazy expensive. I used to sell those, so I know.
Yeah.
And I know they haven't gotten any cheaper since I stopped selling them. And you're right. It's not there necessarily at the point where someone is making that decision. Hey, I really need to find a defense attorney or a DUI attorney, or they're sitting in front of their computer or on their phone doing a search.
They're doing a search. And think about all the people who have spent millions of dollars of advertising on television. We love television, right? But an hour later, I forgot your name, and they just go personal injury attorney, NYC, and there you are. And it's incredible. I still get goosebumps.
I am fascinated. I'm kind of an advertising marketing nerd. So this type of thing really fascinates me. I knew the internet was going to just change the entire way people buy and sell and search for things. You don't have to go to 12 stores to find something. You just spend a minute or two online and you can find what you need. And, that was transitional, but this even takes it another step beyond that. So I'm very excited about this, the potential for businesses. And if people are looking to grow their business, this is a great brand new tool in their toolbox to, take advantage of and grow their business. So
let's see if we can get Tisha back on. There she is. Tisha, do you have anything to add?
No, not really. I mean, you took and ran with that presentation. Thank you, Carl, very much. We still have a lot of keywords available, so keep them coming.
Great. Well, I greatly appreciate your time today and for sharing the information that you shared with us, and wish you the best of luck. And I, again, I'm just extremely excited about this entire new industry that's just at the very beginning of, the potential for it.
And thank you very much for having us on. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for listening to Bright Ideas for Your Business with host Amy Blain. Please leave your feedback and visit strategicadvisorboard.com to get the latest and greatest business advisement on the planet. Follow us on social media for updates, and we'll see you on the next episode.